Hello guys, welcome to NS Lectures YouTube channel. In this video, I am going to explain what is translator and what are the types of translators. Before starting this video, please subscribe to my channel. And friends, in upcoming videos, I will upload complete compiler design tutorials. So please subscribe and share with your friends. Let's start our video. What is translator? See, a translator is one kind of program that takes one form of program as input and convert it into another form as output. See, I will give an example so that you can clearly understand what is translator. For example, there is three people. This person knows only English language and this person know only Hindi language. See, there is third person. This person know Hindi language and as well as English language. So, if these both persons want to communicate each other, they cannot communicate because whatever this person speaks, this person cannot understand. Similarly, whatever this person speaks, this person cannot understand. So, there is one person needed such that this person should know both English language and Hindi language. So, if this person speaks in English language, then this person convert this into Hindi language and says to him. So, this person is nothing but translator. See, this person translates English into Hindi and similarly Hindi into English language. So, this person is known as translator. This is real life example of what is translator. I have understood what is translator. See, similarly, the input program is called source language and the output program is called target language. See, the source language can be low level language like assembly language or high level language like C++. See, this source language can be either assembly language or a high level language, and the target language can be low level language or machine language. See, whatever we are speaking, that is we are speaking English. So whatever we are speaking is known as high level language or human readable language, and whatever computer understood is known as low level language or machine language. See, for example, there is person and there is system. So this person know only English and this machine understand only machine language. This machine language is also known as low level language. This English is known as high level language. So we need translator. This is translator. So this translator is used to convert high level language into low level language such that whatever text entered by user is converted into low level language. So this is work of translator. See, translator converts source language. Source language is nothing but whatever input we are giving, that is general English language. So output is target language. This is the structure of translator. See, target language is nothing but low level language, that is machine readable language, and whereas source is nothing but low level language. See, this is high level language. Here this is low level language. This is structure of translator. See, next we see what are the types of translators. See, translators are classified into two types. First one is compiler and second one is assembler. And what is compiler? See, compiler is a program which is used to convert high level language into machine language or low level language, which I have said before in this example. See, this is compiler. Compiler is one kind of translator. This is used to convert high level language, that is general English language, into low level language or machine language. See, during the process, if translator gets any error, see, for example, if any error occurs, so compiler cannot convert into machine level language, so compiler shows error message. So if any error occurs during the execution of program, so compiler displays error message. See, it is a program which is used to convert program from assembly language to machine language. See, assembly language is nothing but high level language, which I have said before. See, user write program using high level language or assembly language. These language instructions are not understandable by computer. See, this compiler converts high level language into low level language, whereas this assembler converts assembly language into low level language. This is basic difference. See, the structure is same for assembler. See, instead of here high level language, we need to place here assembly language. That is a difference, but structure is same. Whatever language we are speaking, it is not understandable by computer, so we need translator in order to convert user understandable language into machine understandable language. See, let's see basic functions of translator. First one, translator is used to convert high level language or assembly language into low level language, which I have said before. The translator should convert source program into target machine code in such a way that generated code should be easy to understand. See, this translator is also used to convert source program into target program such that this target program is easy to understand. And third one is, this translator should maintain meaning of source code. See, whatever source code that we are entering, this translator should maintain meaning of that code. Next, fourth one, the translator should report errors if any errors occur during compilation. See, as I said before example, if errors occur, then translator should display error messages. See, the translator must be done efficiently. This is last step. I think you have understood what I have explained. Hence, in upcoming videos, I will upload complete compiler design tutorials. I will provide link in description. You can watch from there, and don't forget to subscribe. Thank you.